Well, welcome back to our little journey. It's Sunday evening and we are in the Corvette at Spa. Should be a good race, I think. Can't see too many major problems with it. It's still a low strength of field, but they are mostly B and A grade drivers. I only got one lap in for qualifying and so end up at P10, but that's okay. My biggest plan here is to survive with no incident points. Take it off, so we'll see how we go, shall we? This will probably be the last one. Don't think I'll get too much more in today, to be honest.
Line up on the left side. The estimated strength of field is 774. Pit road is closed.
So it's a pretty low strength of field.
30 seconds.
Got another hot stinking day in the Riverland. I've had a very big weekend of both radio work and sport commentating at a huge sidecar speedway show, a speedway sidecar show at Gilman. It was massive last night.
10 seconds.
Got home the early hours of the morning and yeah, it was a big one. I enjoyed it.
Car number 5. The track temp is 19 Celsius. The air temp is 19.
We just got to survive this, we should be okay.
This is a rolling start. Follow car number 12 in the right column.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we've got one of those things with teeth behind us. That really annoys me.
Safety car speed is
No.
96 kilometers
I
per
don't
hour.
actually know how to set up a macro to get rid of the
Catch up to car number
tyres,
12.
to get rid of the pits. Work. We'll learn it one day. For sure.
We need to catch up to car number 12.
Feel like it was fun. Have a good race.
Okay. So I think everybody's in the same frame of mind. Just try and have a good race.
And whatever you do, please don't crash with me. I can't afford it. Take it easy.
So 40 minutes it is. So I'm sure there'll be a pit stop in this. For some fuel.
Catch up to car number 12.
As I say, all I want to do is survive. Maybe pick up some safety rating to finish off the season.
Actually,
Catch up to car number 12.
anyways, I'll shut up. Let's race. Have fun.
Okay, Trevor, get ready. Go, go, go.
There's an incident behind.
The next car is KC car number 20, and their rating is 0.6. Decent start, and we can build something from here.
Well, let's not get too carried away, Jim, because this is where we were in another class in the same racetrack just a couple of days ago, and it was right here that we got killed.
Jesus! Fuck, I'm so already fucking hit the brakes. Man.
There's an incident in Lacoon. Looks like it's Lewis and Richmond.
Go, 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 go. Slow down a lot, but sorry.
The gap in front is now 0.6.
Yeah, sorry. All on. Sorry.
The other thing I must point out to folk who watch this is I always use the fixed or the baseline setup, and sometimes change my brake bias, but that's about it. Rest of it I just rely on the natural grip that we're given. That will change. I've
The gap
really
to Haley
never
behind is
played
now
with
1.1 seconds.
setups. And I think maybe I need to try and get that advantage that some of the others might have. Yeah, I didn't get out of there very well. Oops. Distracted myself. To the mirror to see where the green car with the teeth was. So far, so good.
Incident in
Whoa.
It looks like Thomas.
Oh, that's where I got belted earlier in the week. Man, oh man. Guy did exactly that. Came off the inside wall and came straight across in front of me. Alright. Had no way of missing him. And I just about drove through his passenger side door. Wow.
We think it might be Casey.
There's another one.
Okay, Trevor. The next car is Anderson, car number 6. There's an incident in Brookshouse. It looks like Casey.
Alright, we're okay at the moment. You got to watch the Corvette too. It has that traction control which slows you down dramatically. So you got to really be careful you don't let it lose traction or attempt to lose traction and have it slow you down. You lose so many tenths
Gap
every
to
time it
Haley
kicks in.
behind is now 1.8 seconds. The leader's just done a 2:18.73. P8.
Actually pretty happy with P8. Nice to catch these guys in front.
The gap to Anderson ahead is now 3.0.
I really like this racetrack. I just don't drive it very well sometimes. Yes, you get away from me. I'm flat as a board through there. Something I'm doing wrong. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to compromise myself and try any harder.
Okay, Trevor, we'll need to pit for fuel. 33 minutes into the race.
No, that lost me ground there. I've got to pick that up. Must be a lot of ground, so first is not the go there.
E9 behind is now 3.7.
Come on, big old Chevy, let's go. Lost another second on Skylar.
The gap ahead is now 4.0 seconds.
No, Fitz is not the go through there. There's that traction control I was talking about.
Incident in Corp Paul Ferrer. We think it might be Kai.
At least he didn't do anything silly trying to rejoin. You see, I lost more with that traction control kicking in. That cost me a lot.
The car in front is skidding.
I think so. Oh yeah, maybe it's one.
P7. That lap was at 2:21.73.
The car behind is pitting.
Unless they're fixing damage, you wouldn't want to be pitting now, I don't think. This group ahead, I really got to catch them somehow. I think the only way that's going to happen is if they get into a bit of a slinging match, get into a bit of a battle. And I'm losing ground on them big time. Turn your rod, I think.
The gap to Anderson in front is now 5.0.
In other cars I've always been very good through there, but in this car I just can't seem to get it here either. Can't get that bend with this car. With other cars like the Mazda and smaller cars, not a worry. Even the Ferrari, but this thing cannot get it. But I wanted to stick with the Chev because I've done most of the races this season in the Chev. in this class, so
B6, that's your quickest lap in this session.
haven't got a sub 20 yet. That concerns me. "17 seconds behind the leader, and
The gap to Anderson ahead is now 5.5.
I think it's just a little lack of confidence at the moment. Spa has not been friendly to me this season in any of the cars, so try out wide and then onto the gas earlier. Yeah, I don't know, that's going to work. It's flung me too wide.
Alright Trevor, the pit window is now open.
I don't quite want to hit it yet. Only 13 minutes into a 40-minute race, so we've still got plenty of fuel there. Don't need to deal with that. See?
That's good consistency, keep it up. You've got half your fuel left.
Just going to pick those rear tyres. Let's get some rears because it's getting a little bit slippery.
Gap to P4 ahead is increasing. It's now 6.6 seconds. There's an incident in turn 9. Looks like it's Lazzarini. Alexander, car number 4, is now leading.
It could be the fact that I don't have a setup, that I am using the fixed setup that causes me this little bit of an upset at the times. These two guys in front now, 6 seconds ahead, man, that's a long way. So changing the tyres will probably delay me in the pit a bit, but it might help me with a bit of grip at the back of the car.
The car in front of us is Barrett, car number 3, B licence. 225. That lap was at 221.72. You're a second off in sector 1.
Get away from me again. The one thing I'm happy about so far,
Barrett ahead is
I haven't had an off track there.
1.7 seconds.
He keeps getting away, there's Nige. That doesn't work. Trying to go in deeper and take the change later. Just keep doing what you were doing and just keep it smooth, Trev. I get back in the groove now. Get myself out of my comfort zone. And I know that from the real world. As soon as you get out of your comfort zone, you lose time.
The gap in front is now 6.4 seconds.
Jeez, got away there, didn't he? So I reckon we might just pull a pit stop next
All right,
time.
Trevor, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
We're right for fuel, but we've still got over
The gap to Barrett ahead is increasing.
20
It's
minutes
now
to go.
7.0 seconds.
I don't know how we got away so well that time.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. We're halfway home. We think
So
about 9 minutes of fuel remaining.
We'll pit this time, get those tyres, get the fuel. It's telling me we're 9 laps down and 16 laps total, so we should be right. I don't have a fuel guidance at all. I don't normally go into these longer races because I don't really have a lot of time. Work is hectic. I've got a little takeaway food shop, plus I sit on the local council, a couple of other committees and boards, and this is my escape.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
So, a little drop of fuel, rear tyres, bumpy pit.
Right here.
Let's do it, let's do it, do it.
Front right, 92%. Left rear, 95.
Yeah, that sucks. The default setup don't give me enough fucking fuel.
That's it, go.
Haley, behind is pitting. Take care, there's a car approaching.
Want to be able to see him. There he is.
The guy in front is Gross, car number 8, B licence. Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
Okay. I'll just be a little careful through here. Ah, we got through nicely. Okay. I'll let the Corvette scream. See if we can regain some of these positions.
Ma is gaining on you. The gap is now 0.46.
So we've come out P11 by the look of it. It's fine.
There's an incident in Huon. It looks like Lewis. Lazzarini, car number 21, was leading the race. Okay, Trevor, the next car is 4 laps behind.
Oh, someone's been in the bingle. I know what that feels like on this track this week.
Incident in bus stop. You think it might be Honk?
Honk? Are you serious?
There's an incident in La Source. It looks like it's Barrett.
Thanks, Ryan.
P8.
We should have a little bit more grip out the back now with those tyres. Should be almost up to temperature. 64 each now on my dash. Don't know how accurate that is.
– 15 minutes left.
Now they're getting somewhere near temperature.
The gap to P9 behind is now 1.8.
So I sat down this afternoon, had a little break from just about everything I've been doing, and I watched this fella. I think he's a deck chair racer, and he actually sits in a deck chair. Very clever guy, does some pretty clever stuff with his edits and what have you, and he's been having a hell of a time this week as well by the look of it. So I'm not on my own, but we're regaining now. We're gelling back. I guess I keep going into the races that are available.
There's an incident in La Source.
Rather
I think it
than
might be
just
John.
picking the races that might have the higher rated licensed drivers, that sort of thing.
There's an incident in. Bus stop. It looks like Mark.
What I have been doing is just going into the next race. Doesn't matter whether it was a D-class license race or a C or whatever. And that sometimes, as advice was given to me, could be a mistake. But it's a good. Still nervous through here. So easy to get an off track and a slow down. Just on that little. Well, I guess that's. I don't know if that's the bus stop or what it is, but the bugger of a turn. It's uphill.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Thomas, car number 12, B licence, and their rating is 0.9. The gap to victory behind is increasing. It's now 3.1 seconds.
Going to be respectful with this car through here. Oh, look, I'm not the quickest around here by far, that is for sure. But I do like this racetrack, it's fun.
The leader, Lazzarini, is pitting.
Leader is running 24.563.
Leader's running 24s. Can't be right. I know in practice I've had sub-20s here.
Car number 4 is now in the lead. Incident in bus stop. Looks like it's
I just can't get it in this race at the moment. 21s is the best I've got.
Thomas ahead is pitting.
Thomas Howes.
7th position. Okay, Trevor. The next car is Gross, car number 8, B licence.
Still not gaining any time through there.
There's an incident in La Source. It looks like Thomas. The car ahead is 1 lap behind. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
You are where we expected to be.
We're about where I wanted to be too, Jim, I've got to say. Pretty happy so far.
Victory behind is now 4.5 seconds.
Watch that, you get a bit of a bounce if you take that too tight on the curbing. You get a bit of a bounce that throws you out to the left. And it's quite expensive. Must have some damage, this guy. Nicholas Reedy.
6th place.
I'll give him plenty of room just in case he needs to get around there in a hurry. No, he did well. Thanks, Nicholas. somebody does something nice like that, this gives way, lets you go through, is there a back marker? I always believe we should say thanks. Doesn't happen very often to me, it's usually me giving way to people. And it's not very often I get a thank you, so I figure if I want to get them, I've got to give them. Gee, 14 seconds behind John Gross. That's a long way. I haven't been looking at that. I haven't been worrying about the numbers, just been trying to get my line, my braking, keep it in the track, keep it on the track. Not use too many curves and take any risks. Not opening the throttle prematurely and just putting it around in a circle, which is something I've done a fair bit around here over the years. No, it doesn't seem to work, does it? Let's just stop worrying about all that and just go back to driving the style that I know. Style that I'm comfortable with. I don't have to catch too many at the moment. I don't have to get into a battle with anyone.
The gap behind is now 4.7 seconds.
Now we do have one behind, Carlos Victoria. Better. That felt a little better. So 16 seconds ahead to Jonathan Gross.
Okay, Trevor, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. It's all your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate.
Tommy Howes is gone. So I've got to look at how to do some editing. I've sort of been fooling around with some editing software. I've played with it a couple of times, but I think I need to increase that.
That was a 221.00.
You can't get sub 20s, that's what's wrong. Perhaps to set up the fixed setup, not the baseline, the fixed. I haven't worried with any of the downforce ones. So every time I put a downforce setup in and practice, I just muck it up every time. I end up off track, and low, way under the pace of...
The gap to P7 behind is increasing. It's now 8.7. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
So we're not going to catch the guys in front now, are we? So sorry, it's been pretty boring as far as competition goes, but it's been good to see my numbers. The safety rating looks like it's not going to take a building, so do something silly in the next 2 or 3 laps, and my I rating is going to get a lift, which is what I've been looking for to get back, well, to where I was at the beginning of this week. The winds will come. They've come before.
2
They'll
minutes to go.
come
2
again.
minutes.
I think they're getting a bit of draft off each other. That's why I can't catch them. Or the fact that I'm just way too damn slow and too conservative with brakes, gears, etc. I don't think there's any internet issues to talk about. Frame rate's perfect in 150s.
Last lap.
Who knows if these guys in front go crazy for the last lap, start fighting like Skylar and Nigel. That's a distinct possibility. We could start to get a little bit closer. So that's the one that I usually have the problem with. We've got through there. And so I don't know what the difference is in my pace, why I'm so far off the pace. There's no damage, of course. Is it the fact that I put too much fuel in at the fuel stop because I've got a half a tank left? That could be it. Everybody else is running with a lot less fuel. Maybe I've got to start considering that. I did change tyres. That put me back probably another couple of seconds. I wanted those rear tyres sorted. Was it necessary? I don't think we'll ever know. We did it anyway. And maybe I do need to get a fuel calculator sitting on the screen for me.
P6.
Yeah, see, I've overfueled it. So, what's that? If I've got that much, there's probably about 5 kilos of weight in fuel that I'm dealing with. Just a little lift there just to ensure that I don't run wide, because honestly I don't want to get an off track on this last section of the race.
P6. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that.
First B class rate was from 18 to 7.
Pretty happy with that, considering what's been happening all week. Nice little B class race. Spa with what, 19 turns I think it is, so that's could be good for the safety rating as well, and a top 10 finish. I'm happy. Interesting to see what they do to us next week. There's a whole heap of races I'd really love to get into, but I'm so afraid of going into them and
That's the end of the session.
for fun and ending up losing everything I've gained. So yeah. Alright, let's jump out and have a look at what happened behind us. I think there was a little bit going on, but not a lot. There wasn't a whole lot of noise and discussions going on behind. I got 221, see, way off the pace. Alright, let's go. I'll probably lag behind a bit there at the start. Here we go. Had one looming behind, but he got out of it. So there was a couple of funnies, I think, on this opening lap. Let's have a look. You can see there I was very, very cautious. See, that thing's loud from this angle, isn't it? Alright, so this is of course where I quite often get myself in trouble. And we survived that quite nicely, thank goodness. No dramas. Okay, let's just have a look at what else happened. So that'll be an off track and he's let himself go. Yep. And that can be expensive. And I think it will be. And there's another one. That rescue truck park where it is always a little distracting. Okay. Yeah, it's really distracting at times, that services car. Oh, just got a whip. I don't know how he did that. David Devison, oh yeah, he ended up in trouble. And so lucky he didn't kill someone. Ryan Lewis. Let's see what's going to happen here. You going to run straight in the back? Yep. That is such a common problem this season. Of people just running straight into the back of cars. Either misjudging their braking or just not caring. I think it's not caring mostly. Yeah, touch that dirt, you are gone, Kai. Kuchen. Yes, the wall. Oh, I get caught up in this little lot. Oh, there was another blink from behind. He's sitting in there. Let's put it around. And, ooh, just snuck through and smart enough to clean himself out of the way, thank goodness. Good on him. This was the guy that was concerning me a bit. He was gone. Zerini. Into himself, yep. Hit the wall. Goes down to Kuchen again. They're going to tag the wall, yep. Another dent right in front. 14's gone on his own. Ooh, so close to it being ugly. And then he's got to be patient and wait for them all to come through. Okay. Blinking. Ryan Lewis is going to go around on his own again, tag the wall. What's he going to do this time? Oh, that's unfair. He didn't deserve that. Jean, she's in trouble. And that is it. Okay, so not a lot of incidents to report either. Let's go and have a look at the results. And yes, I can smile again. We picked up 38 in iRating and also 0.38 in safety rating. Gets us a little bit closer to that 3 that we were at before we started the week. We were at 3.7, so we just need to get another 1 full safety rating will change, we'll be right. Although it's always difficult when you are in the bottom split with a strength of field of 774. We did, however, survive. We started P10, finished P6, and had 0 incident points. And I reckon we just felt be the only ones to do that. Yeah, we were the only ones with 0 incident points, so that's probably why we did so well. Yeah, but our pace, way off the pace. 2:21 was the best lap. We need to be 2:18s. We've done it before, and I don't know why I couldn't do it today. But it doesn't matter. We survived. That is the main thing, and we will see you at the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you can. They tell me it makes a difference. Like, share, comment, whatever, and we'll try and make some more interesting videos for you in the future. Thanks. I'll see you soon.